jumped into season number 2, and this is the trade I'm looking at. I used Trade Finder on Steve Francis, and it came up with Richard Hamilton, who's a little bit worse overall than Jalen Rose, and exactly the same trade with Greg Anthony and James Posey. So because I got Steve Smith back, when that probably wouldn't have happened in the real life NBA, I'm going to obviously put a better player than Richard Hamilton in terms of rating wise right now in the trade to make it a little bit more fairer. Whether they do this, who knows? Let's see. Whoa. It's definitely a deep first pick. Whew. I normally like hoarding draft picks, so this is not something I typically would do. What's Kendall Gill good at? Because he just came up in the trade finder with Steve Francis. So he's not the best 3-point shooter, but he's got a good mid game, and he's got a good driving dunk. JKR. I'm assuming that's who you are. Mate, you should have been on this channel doing my stupid challenges, and yeah, obviously you didn't. You bailed because you're a lazy dog, lazy snake. Pick up Durant. We're not up to Durant yet, mate. This is 1997. Offensive consistency. What's his potential? Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw in that first rounder, and hopefully they say yes. Snakes never die. Well, looks like I'm going to throw in a second as well. They don't want to do it. Alright, so let's go back. Oh, they wanted Stacey Ogman, not James Posey. Oh. It needs to be relatively realistic, mate. I'm trying to get the 97 Jailblazers to a title, but I want the trades to be realistic as possible. Oh, don't know how that improves me, getting rid of Stacey Ogman. Alright, back to the drawing board. Learn how to spell, mate. We're expecting nothing less from a removalist. He's got a player option, and what's he saying? Is he saying that he does? I'm leaning towards. Oh, so he is wanting to re-sign. Decisions. I want to keep Richard Hamilton, so I'd put Jalen Rose in there, but do I want to give up Stacey? Giving away too much. I threw in a better player than Richard Hamilton. Jeez, I'm giving up way too much. But, you know, if I get finessed, but the trade that I'm getting back helps me and fix up some of my rotations, because I've got too many players now after the re-signing stuff in the off season. They really want Richard Hamilton. So I'm throwing I'm throwing a 2 overall better player in Jalen Rose instead of Richard Hamilton, and they don't want to bite on it. I wonder. So I'll do that again. I'll take Richard Hamilton out, and I will put Jalen Rose in, and I'll get rid of Greg Anthony just because of his age, and I will throw in James Posey. So Greg Anthony was 1.5 stars. James Posey is 2. Will they say yes to that? No. They really want Richard Hamilton, and I'm not prepared to do it. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board of this trade. I'm gonna somehow make it work without Richard Hamilton. So I'm gonna put in Jermaine O'Neal. Jalen Rose. Take out Kendall Gill. What other players that they've got besides Kendall? My boy from last season. Good luck on your adventure. Hopefully you get some minutes, because I really did like him. Alright, I'm going to do a backdoor thing. So hold on a second. Trade finder, Jalen Rose, Ogman, and Posey. Greg Anthony. I'm going to go and look at my game plan. I'm just going to see if I'm prepared to give up Richard Hamilton. I can't put Dickerson in the trade because for whatever reason it won't let me. I think because it was a free agent signing, there needs to be a section of time passes before I can include him in a trade. I wonder. Whoops. Remove changes and exit. No, what am I doing? Oh, because I'm not in the trade finder part, that's why. Oh, I don't think Philadelphia would do that in real life. They are futures, but yeah, I doubt whether they'd do that for a 73 overall player. Oh, big old Greg Ostertag. What's his rating? I mean, what's his potential? B minus. C. Oh, mate, I'm not Indian. They'd never do that trade. Whoa. Well, I thought that was Carlos Boozer there for a second. So which was the one I was considering? Alright, we're going to do that. Oh, but Kurt Thomas. Oh. Did he... So, the Knicks, I just got to check something out, because if he was a free agent signing, I'm not going to be able to flip him. He played for New York last season. This could be a bad decision if I can't retrade him. Alright, so now back to the drawing board. Does it allow me? It does allow me. Great. Great. So I'm going to try to go and just put it in. Proposed trade. Who was I trading with to... Oh, Michael Jordan signed... I didn't even know that. He was a free agent and he signed with the Heat. Oh, wow. What a starting lineup. Alonzo Mourning, PJ Brown, Jamal Mashburn, Michael Jordan, and Tim Hardaway. Oh my God, that is going to be a very hard team to beat. Where is... Steve Francis, Kendall Gill, and when you go Jalen Rose, that Kurt dude that we just picked up, Kurt Thomas, and what was it, Greg Anthony. And then I'm going to throw in this year's second round pick. And this 30-30 first round pick. I wonder if I just do a 1-for-1 trade. Jalen for Steve Francis. Blazers are over the cap, so I'd need to give another player over. I'm happy with that. I'm happy not receiving a player back. They've agreed. We got Steve Francis. Alright, let's go to our coaching. We just got to tidy up the minutes now, so I'm not too sure how this is all going to work now that we've got Tracy McGrady. Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest, which will change him to a power forward. I don't know if that's going to impact his rating. I might just, I'm going to test something. I'm going to see if Dickerson is, like, I can use him better. Oh, Ron Artest, we need to give you minutes. Alright, how are we going to do this? Alright, we're going to need to find a way to get Ron Artest some more minutes. I know he's a rookie, so he probably won't complain, which will be handy. I got to go to training. I'll do the development stuff after, like the player mentorship after I play a game. So let me just do what I need to do. So Steve Smith, his training, because he was injured when I traded him, so we'll put his intensity back up to medium. And before we jump in, we'll have a look around the league of the free agent signings and what that's done. Alright, so that's all done, and what I'm going to do now is hold on a second, I'm just thinking what happened before. Because we lost the play-in, had we lost 2 games prior to the play-in? Because if we did, I need to take down the difficulty for the first game. So Memphis Grizzlies. No, so I need to go one more back from that. So we lost to the Dallas, we lost to the Suns, and then we made the play-in and lost to Memphis. So yeah, we're going down a difficulty. Finally, let's hopefully there you go, down to Superstar. So we got to win 3 games in a row to go back up to Hall of Fame. And our first game is against the Pelicans, which is who drafted Steve Francis. So Jalen Rose should be on that team. And we'll quickly go around the league because I just want to check where all the best players are. So nothing. Oh, Dennis Rodman left the Bulls and went to the Warriors. There you go. Manu Ginobili got drafted by the Wizards. Kevin Garnett went to the Bull, and Kobe Bryant. Oh no, sorry. I'm on all players. Oh, that I was like, oh my god, they're on the same team. They're not. They picked up Oliver Candy, which is, you know, that's not really help for Allen Iverson, is it? What happened here? Oh. They must have traded for Gerald Wallace, or maybe his contract wasn't proper with the draft class we loaded to start the season. So he is on the Bucks, which is a good get. Kevin Garnett, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, with Michael Jordan not on their roster anymore. Kemp is still with Cleveland. What year? I think I also need to change his age because Kemp isn't 26 at this end of his career. So when did Kemp sign with the Portland Trail Blazers? We don't need to get him because obviously when he came over he was extremely overweight and had a cocaine addiction. 2000. So let me just check his age because I will need to change that. Shawn Kemp's age in 1998. 28 years old. So I'll do that now if I can. Edit player. Vitals. So which way do I need to go? Which way do I need to go the other way to make him older? Is that right? Yeah, so he's 28. That's fair. Boston drafted Andre Miller. Clippers drafted Kirilenko. I think Memphis picked up McDyess and Nick Van Exel. That's scary. I'm really scared of that team. Nothing changed there. Alright, what happened here? Weber, Divac. Oh, Peja Stojakovic. Peja Stojakovic isn't on the Kings anymore. Where did he go? Knicks drafted Wang ZZ. Los Angeles Lakers signed Derek Coleman. Not a lot else has changed there. Dallas now have Lorenzen Wright. The New Jersey Nets, or the Brooklyn Nets, as I didn't change any of the teams around, drafted... No, Kenya Martin was already in that team. Joe Dumas, not on the Pistons anymore. The Denver Nuggets drafted Corey Maggette. Al Harrington. Oh no, there he is. I was going to say Al Harrington's missing from the Indiana Pacers, but he's not. He's there. Pistons drafted Lamar Odom. Oh, so we picked up Tracy McGrady from Toronto Raptors, and they have just replaced him with Peja Stojakovic to pair with Vince Carter, and Chauncey Billups is playing for them. Doug Christie was already there. Schwempf, I traded Schwempf from Portland to Toronto in a trade for draft picks, and he's now 35 years old. How old is Antonio Davis? Oh, he's only 74 overall. Houston, Charles Barkley, Elijah Wan, Joe Smith, Coutinho Mobley, and they drafted this Brian Kennedy dude. Oh no. So I really struggled against the Spurs last season, and was Steve Nash in that draft class? So yeah, they drafted Steve Nash with whatever pick they had. He was another guy I was targeting in the draft if I had a later pick. Jason Kidd's doesn't have a lot of help. That's a bit of a mismatch team. They drafted Sean Marion. Timberwolves without Kevin Garnett, Michael Finley, Bobby Jackson. So that team's gotten a hell of a lot worse. Like, look at it. You've got 80, 77, and then it falls off a cliff. And then back to my team. So anyway, that's enough diddle-daddling. We're going to sim through, and then we're going to do our normal half-time sim and then jump in. Can we make the playoffs this season? and finally win a title and repair the damage that the Jailblazers did in real life. And am I a better general manager than bringing in all these troublesome players? Simulate with Simcast. Because my chemistry is low, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pelicans end up having a lead by the time I jump in, but hopefully it's close enough, because I'll take care of the rest. Alright, we'll jump in. And we're down by 1. Is that still you, JKR? Now, it's going to, like, I might not be able to shoot with Trace McGrady straight away because I don't know his shooting stroke. Yeah. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to change the camera angle, wasn't I, to like side on. I think that's it. I've got a text message from my mum. Hold on a second. Alright, let's try to run with this camera angle. Would you like to save the camera settings?
Fires top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. Gill's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
And the coach is pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
All right.
2K Sports halftime show.
A competitive matchup for New Orleans. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The NBA scoring...
I'll quickly check the stats. Kendall Gill, which we couldn't get in that trade, 13, 3 and 3. Jalen Rose, now not on my side, 6-1, 2-2-1. Kurt, who we traded, 3-5. Eldon Campbell, 3-1. Over to my team, we're currently at half-time, 10, 5 and 1 for Rasheed Wallace, Michael Dickerson, 8 and 2, Bonzi Wells, 7, 0, 1, 1, Trace McGrady, 6 and 3, Richard Hamilton, 6 and 1, Sotomayor, 4, 2, 1, Jermaine O'Neal, 3, 3, 1, Steve Smith, 2, Sabonis, 2, 3, 4, Steve Francis, 2, 2, 4, and Ron Artest with 2 assists and 2 turnovers in 6 minutes.
Explosion break hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Steve Smith.
Carter out there with Jones. Then there's Thomas. And it's Chiminski in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here is Carter. Outside, Jones. Misses in close.
Great rebound by Sabonis. We're off and racing. Ooh.
Stoudemire kicks to McGrady. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. For the lead.
Tracy.
They get it again. Out to Smith. Sabonis inside. Goes up with it again. And finally they...
Oh, he would have missed that last season.
Sabonis has got his second basket.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Carter against Stoudemire. Jones looking for an opening. And then Jones with the jam.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has him.
Game's all tied up at 55 apiece.
On 2-4 to start the second half. Smith on the wing. Pass to Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence.
I reckon we might have an MVP season on our hands with Rasheed if he plays like he did to finish off the season last season.
Right now is why the teammates love him.
That was not great D, my McGrady.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Sabonis kicks to McGrady. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Pelicans shooting 50.
Welcome to the second viewer.
Nice work so far from them. Here's Carter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And kind of like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rose against McGrady. Back to Wallace. That's good. Great play.
Rasheed Wallace.
Tracy McGrady.
We're taking the lead.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Jones against Smith. Jones up top. He has 6. Here's McGrady.
McGrady. Ooh.
Wallace down low. Defended by Jones. Jones against Wallace. Smith for 3. Sabonis.
Oh, Sabonis.
By Sabonis.
You're starting to live up to expectation because last season you were frustrating as hell.
Perfect position on that offensive glass.
Now here's Thomas. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip heading out to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know for that match.
Don't mind this camera review. Might stick with it.
Contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
For the Trailblazers, O'Neal comes in for Sabonis, and Wells is subbed in for Smith. Carter kicks the jump.
That's it.
And the 3-ball is good. Jones has got 9.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
McGrady outside. Pulls up. High post. Here's Wallace.
Oh, Rasheed Wallace just all over the glass.
Breaking and clawing, doing everything.
I'm struggling to find my shot with McGrady,
Emphatic on the putback.
but that was a good mid-range shot off the
Attacking all the way.
off the screen.
Here's Carter. Portland making their last shot. Passes it to Rose. No good on the triple. Portland leading by 5. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Back to Stoudemire. And he drops in the layup off the bench. He has 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
Oh, nearly got ya. Gotcha.
It's taken away by Wallace. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Take a look now at some numbers for Jones. Substitution for him last year. and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Back to McGrady, fires the three, and Ziminski pulls it down.
He's getting good looks. I might have to go into the practice arena and get comfortable with his shot.
On target. Yeah, we'll play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
The three-pointers, how well they're able to shoot them. I wonder if they can keep it up. And boy, happened.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 18. McGrady outside. Kept alive. Another shot. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Nah, get him off. I'm doing too much with him. And I feel like I'm going to keep using him, and we're probably going to get the loss if I keep doing that, so...
Thomas got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's not his fault, I just don't know how to shoot with him yet.
Here's Jones. Wells grabs the miss. Now a timeout called by Portland. New Orleans making some changes here. Pass is checked in, and it's Gill in for Jones. Portland leading by 5. Here's Francis to the paint. Here's Wallace, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
On your shade.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pelicans 4th.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And again, New Orleans has no up.
And then they continue to control the glass.
The pass to Wells. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pocket 6. Here's Francis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Carter, the pass to Ziminski.
That was Jermaine O'Neal's fault for not switching back.
GA, that's right. And that was his gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
To the left wing.
Dunk that, Francis. Oh, Stevie, franchise.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that one's good. Gill.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Over to the left wing. Here's Francis, defended by Carter. Free throw line jump shot. Won't. And he floats in for the easy 2.
Rashid's up to 22 and 11.
To watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Carter.
That was way too easy.
Carter's got 10 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Francis, defended by Carter. Francis passes to Wells. And it's off from three-point range. Inside. And it's Carter missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Dickerson, he's covered by Gill. Back to Wallace.
Got lucky there. Nearly had the ball turned over.
And he do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Banks. Pass to Jaminski. Gets it to drop.
That's a tough shot, Gminski.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Francis, defended by Carter. Here he goes. Francis passes to Wallace.
Oh.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
They get it back. Gill misses. Portland leading by 5. Out to the wing. Wells passes to Francis. Dickerson, he's covered by Gill.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Dickerson.
Oh, nearly on one.
The shot sends it into the line.
And that could go
13 foul.
since halftime.
Portland, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Sabonis, he's checked in for O'Neal. Artest comes in for Wallace. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Wells. Now here is Carter. He's got 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Artest. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2. Carter.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
Richard Hamilton's on.
1:30 left to play in the third. Back to Hamilton. Right side Artest. It's blocked.
I went for a shot fake. I didn't try to shoot.
About 13 points a game last season, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Here's Francis. Second change shot. Carter.
Oh, no.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Gill. That one falls. Coming off Carter's feet.
Back to 3.
Carter's got 9 assists now tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here is Artest. Nothing on the board. Pelicans pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Carter looking around. Pass to Newman. Uses the glass to finish the way.
And it's a 1-point lead.
His 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Should we go 1 possession?
Right side Sabonis. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Sabonis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
All right. Got a 1-point lead heading into the
And we're coming right back.
last quarter.
As we get started for the 4th quarter. And it's time now to bring you our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter. What is still...
I'll keep McGrady on if he makes his first bucket.
They got Sabonis. Wallace is out there. Tracy McGrady, Nick Smith, and Stoudemire at the box.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Now, here's Sabonis. Stolen by Thomas. Jones with it.
At this rate, we might lose the game.
Down low. Here's Newman. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Portland trailing here. Stoudemire dishes to McGrady. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Stoudemire missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's Thomas. Portland grabs the miss. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Looking to end his cold.
Tracy McGrady.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Newman. And the Pelicans miss again.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Yeah, some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
It's deflected. And Jones with his The Trailblazers have gone 104 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Stoudemire the pass to Sabonis, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Stoudemire, a talented passer, excellent at finding ways to get his guys going.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
They're all over.
First team
And
foul.
that one falls for Gill.
It's all tied up. Oh, I got a new... Mate, just got a six pack of Copperberg ginger beer, $17 at BWS 8.3. Happy Friday indeed, mate. Enjoy. Are you going to give one of them a cheeky review?
Put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Wallace against Rose. Passes it to Jaminski.
Oh, that's a bloody mismatch.
Takes that one. His 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Now, here is O'Neal. Feeds to Wallace. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14.
It's all tied up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Gill. There's the pass to Rose. Outside for Thomas.
That's in.
Gill, the pass to Jones. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. Rose can't hit.
Obviously, Kurt Thomas can't hit threes because he was naked. He was on an island.
Pass to Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, Rasheed Wallace is just a machine. An absolute machine.
About hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Gill. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick.
Something's got to give. We're going goal for goal at the moment.
Early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And they recovered.
Oh, no.
Good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets him another possession, and allows him to run even more.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Now here's Jones. Over Smith. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 15 here tonight. O'Neal gives to Smith. McGrady against Rose. A kick out to O'Neal. Back to McGrady. 4 on the clock.
Oh, Tracy McGrady throws it down as the shot clock was winding down.
Showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Stoudemire against Gill. Jones for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Wallace has got his 16th rebound on the night. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to McGrady. To the inside. Wallace. That's good. Great
Nice one, Wallace.
Tracy McGrady.
Let's get it a stop here.
Position here thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Gill. Gill time pass.
I need to quickly take a wee, or else I'm going to piss myself. All right.
Gill's got it all tied down for the Pelicans. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Carter, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in this situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here is Carter, and it's sent back by Wallace. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. O'Neal dishes to Wallace.
Oh no, it's all unraveling.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Out to Smith. And it's Stoudemire in the corner. Wallace down low. Thomas is there. Wallace misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Porter with it. Now Stoudemire defending. It's stolen by Stoudemire. McGrady right side. Count it.
On you, Tracy.
McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Trailblazer at the foul. Damon Stoudemire. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Carter outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Damon Stoudemire. Third personal foul.
And the first one counts.
Third team foul. At the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Wallace. Back to Stoudemire. Smith outside. Stolen by Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Oh, lucky.
Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. O'Neal kicks to McGrady. A kick out to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Stoudemire, the pass to Smith. Fires from
That's out. That's not in.
Stoudemire, no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Rose, no good. Trailblazers trail by 4. Smith, the pass to McGrady. And Stoudemire in the corner. McGrady outside. Smith finds Wallace.
And one!
Chance for one more at the line.
Huge game by Wallace. 32-17.
Not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands.
And we've got it all tied up just like that.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
Now here's Rose. Knocked away and taken away by Wallace. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Stolen by Carter. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance.
Oh, lucky.
The Trailblazers shooting 47%. Pretty solid. To the paint. Here's O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal.
O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Come on, one more stop.
Portland 5. Damon Stoudemire. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, Portland. The lead is 2. And here is Thomas. Pass to Jaminski.
Oh, get out of my house.
Rose against McGrady. Stoudemire outside. McGrady kicks to Stoudemire. And they'll get another chance. And it's blocked. No one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Pelicans is lead by 1.
It's such a question. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 1.
Game's not finished. I'm sick and tired of seeing player of the game get called before the end of the game.
Amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show. Worth the price of admission.
Oh, Jermaine O'Neal cleans up his own mess.
On that court tonight.
Went right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Portland's trying to score from three-point land all 4 since the start of the final quarter. Stoudemire the pass to McGrady. O'Neal loses to McGrady. And there's the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And 5 on the shot. They'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Make them both, Wallace.
And he misses
No, he missed it.
that one to fall.
2.5 standard drinks. That's like an IPA, mate.
Hit the second one, and that'll put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Carter against Stoudemire. Pass to Rose.
That's in.
3.
Oh, Jalen Rose. There was your chance for redemption to score a game winner
58 seconds.
on the team that traded you away.
Wallace kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Wallace.
There you go, bang! Is that game? Is that game, Emo? Do you reckon that's game?
And he nets it.
Now a timeout
Bit lemony.
by New Orleans.
Nice.
They trail by
Don't think I've had a Copperberg ginger beer. I've had like the Copperberg ciders.
Jones from outside. Rebound by Wallace.
Oh, he's called it. Emo's called it.
Ball game, but an errant shot like
Alright, don't need to do anything stupid here. Don't need any Oh, and just as I say that,
Now McGrady defending. Jones,
at least you mopped that up, McGrady.
and he commits the intentional foul.
Come on, Steve. Oh, I forgot his foul shooting was really quick. There you go. 4-point game. Oh, sorry.
Now timeout called by
5-point game.
They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, James Squires. Not too bad, depending on which one you buy.
Put your hands together. That was your Pelicans dance team.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Jones,
There you go. Found me again.
so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 14 fouls.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Tracy McGrady.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Here's Carter. And a kind roll that time off the rim.
Red Horse beer from the Philippines. Don't think I've ever had Red Horse.
Is that one fall?
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would like to foul someone different. How about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
Here's Newman. They get it back. Green fires from way outside.
And that's the game.
And so it's Portland.
I feel once I get comfortable with the new players on my team, I think I'll win way more games as a user-controlled person. Obviously, the Sims will take care of themselves. But, yeah, I feel like we're onto something special here.
With our GK Sports crew, thanking you.
And we've definitely improved our roster in the off-season. And that's, you know, partly me as the GM. Made some decisions. Brought in some stars, sort of made some smart decisions around trading up with the draft, etc., and who I drafted, and then trading at the end of the off season to bring in Steve Francis. So we'll look at the box score. Kendall was 28, 5 and 4. You could kind of see why they didn't try to trade him away. Jalen Rose had 4 turnovers and 12-2-2-3 against his old team in me. Kurt Thomas, who we traded with him to get Steve Francis, had 10 rebounds. And my boy from last season, who I picked up in the free agency, who I do like, I can't see I can't see myself trading for him. But in future seasons, if he's in there in the free agent pool and we need a player, he might be one that we target. And over onto my boys. Rashid in 41 minutes had 35, 18, 2, 3, 2. McGrady could have shot better because I probably missed a good 5 shots with him when I first started playing. He had 4 turnovers but had 2 blocks, nearly a double-double, and threw down a couple of good dunks. Michael Dickerson in pretty much nearly half the minutes that McGrady got 10, 2 and 2. Jermaine O'Neal played really good. He was a bit hit and miss last season. He had an injury to end the season, and then came back for the play-in game. and was a bit rusty. Moving into our own place next week. Little studio 5 minutes from Mooloolaba. Nice, mate. Really, really nice. Nice. Well, hopefully the move is smooth. Sabonis, I thought, played, even though his stats are similar to last season. I felt I controlled him a bit better in this game. Stoudemire had 7, 6 and 2. Bonzi Wells was 7, 1, 1, 1. Steve Smith was 6, 3, 1, 1. Richard Hamilton was 6 and 1. Steve Francis, who we traded Jalen Rose for, got 4, 4, 5. And Ron Artest in limited minutes got 1 rebound and 2 assists. Our stuff is still... Do you have much stuff that's coming over? So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll get out of the game. Funny how Kendall Gill was player of the game and their team lost, and Rasheed Wallace had the game that he had. So our next playable game will be against the Hornets, and I do feel that simming on Superstar could see us win-win, and then play the third sim game on Hall of Fame. So we might be playing the Hornets. Who do they have on their side? Baron Davis, and then not a lot else. Oh, Sean Bradley's not with the Dallas Mavericks. He was there last season, so 9 storage boxes, a bed, small table. Australian internet is slow. Yeah, it depends. It depends on where you are, what provider you're with, etc. So anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for jumping on. This season I feel I'm going to enjoy it a lot better. The only thing that'll be a negative is keeping everyone happy, because now that I've got a better roster, I've got minutes to divide between more good players, and I'm going to find it very, very hard. If someone ends up having an injury, well, Ogben comes back on. And if I get an injury to one of my point guards, well, at least I've got a really good replacement. Let's just say Stoudemire gets injured, unlike last season where Greg Anthony or one of my other Dreg point guards that was 65 overall would have taken that spot. All of a sudden, Stoudemire goes down, you chuck Francis in, you chuck Greg Anthony as the backup, and everything's all sweet. I've got a plethora of shooting guards. Depending on what happens here and who I feel more comfortable with, one of them might go. What I do there, I don't know. I could trade Ron Artest and Richard Hamilton, or Dickerson and Ron Artest, move Jermaine O'Neal to the power forward position and get, say, an 85 overall young centre that can then play behind Sabonis, and then once Sabonis gets really, really old, which will be in a couple of seasons, I can then switch them from being a starter to the sub, and vice versa. But I'm really, really happy there. Or I could trade Steve Smith again, and one of these other shooting guards, and actually get a superstar shooting guard that's like 87, 88 overall, to pair with Tracy McGrady. So they're my options. That's enough talking, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.